Hey there, everybody. Happy Friday. I'm King 5 Meteorologist Leah Pezzeti here with an extended look at your forecast. Let's dive into the weekend, what the weekend will bring. Also, we have some big headlines. We're talking about a red flag warning that's been issued because of thunderstorms moving through, and also we're continuing to keep an eye on air quality issues from existing fires. Here are some looks around the sound as of Friday morning. We're definitely starting the day with some gray skies out there, especially the farther south you head. Tacoma and our Queen Anne camera both showing gray skies out there, but those clouds should clear into our evening hours today, or afternoon, honestly. So it will be a nice sunny day. Temperatures warming into the 70s for today in most spots, but a few spots actually could tap 80 degrees, low 80s. Are expected for Central Sound into South Sound. Also some low 80s as you head over the eastern parts of the Cascades. And then also a little bit cooler over along the coast thanks to those dense clouds, keeping things cooler along the immediate coast in the 60s. So overall, this is actually pretty normal for this time of the year. Temperatures are doing exactly what they should do for typical mid-August weather. Same thing for your Saturday. We're looking at 70s and a few low 80s. So really temperatures are not changing too drastically. And that is a beautiful thing, especially as we welcome back the Seahawks. Our preseason game on Saturday looks lovely. Mid-70s as that game is starting, cooling into the low 70s as you head home for the evening, and the sun will be setting as that game wraps up. Of course, 5 p.m. at Lumen on Saturday should be a nice one. One of the things we're continuing to watch is the haze that is out and about. The haze is going to be more of an issue on Friday versus Saturday. So Friday morning, a little bit of light haze for our lower elevations, but the worst of it is certainly over our higher elevations over the Cascades. Into Friday, it kind of mixes down into the lowlands. So we could see some worsening air quality for Puget Sound lowlands into Friday evening. This is showing you really King County into Pearson, Thurston County, also parts of Kitsap County, and then over around Hood Canal, we're seeing some issues, potentially unhealthy for sensitive groups and maybe even unhealthy for everybody in those isolated bad spots, especially for some higher elevations. Whatcom and Skagit counties are also seeing some issues, and those are technically the areas that have alerts issued. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little surprised no other counties have alerts that have been issued, but we'll keep an eye on that and see if Puget Sound Clean Air Agency or if the National Weather Service extend those. Here is a look at your Saturday afternoon, and you see that little bit of improvement. Still a little bit of light haze there over the sound, but we'll keep most of the smoke over our Cascades on Saturday afternoon. So that is the situation for smoke and air quality. Here's a look at our expected air quality for Friday. Like I said, not too bad for most. Most areas will honestly sit kind of in moderate, which isn't great, but it's not bad. You can still go about your day with moderate air quality. It's when we get those orange dots that you see here into our Cascade foothills that's unhealthy for sensitive groups. Those are the people who have any heart issues, lung issues, asthma, elderly, babies. You'll want to take it easy and don't do any strenuous activity for too long outside. And then, of course, when we get into the red dots, which you could see up around Whatcom County into the north, that's unhealthy for everybody. So that's when everybody should take it easy and avoid that strenuous activity. That air quality concern, of course, is due to the pre-existing fires already burning across the region and the smoke from those fires. We also have the potential for new fires to start, which is not great news considering how many fires have already started by lightning in the state of Washington, which typically is not that common. Typically, 80 to 90% of our fires are started by people, but we've seen quite a few fires, and especially large fires that have started from lightning. So I don't love to see this, but we do have the potential for thunderstorms, really mostly over the Cascades today, but we also include Puget Sound lowlands in our potential for thunderstorm activity. So let's track that. Here is a look forward into our later morning Friday hours. We do have the clouds that will stay fairly dense around South Sound into the coast as well. As we progress into the afternoon, we get lovely clearing for Puget Sound lowlands, so we'll see those bright sunny skies, but with that daytime warming, that creates that potential for thunderstorms. So here is the afternoon. Over the Olympics, some isolated showers are certainly possible that could produce some thunder, lightning, strong wind, possibly some hail as well. And we see that over the Cascades as well. So both mountain ranges are looking at the potential for thunderstorms on Friday afternoon. That continues into the evening. Saturday is a similar setup, but not quite as drastic. So Saturday morning, we are starting the day with clouds. So it will once again be a gray start to your Saturday. And then as we head into the afternoon, we are once again tracking that thunderstorm potential, but this time for Saturday evening, it's going to mostly be over the Cascades. So we talk about energy in the atmosphere, CAPE. This is our CAPE value. This is basically that fuel for thunderstorms we see on Friday afternoon and evening. Yeah, that energy does sneak into our lowlands. So we actually could see some thunderstorms rolling through our Puget Sound lowlands. Not a great thing to see, especially because we don't have a ton of precipitation, especially for the lowlands. It looks like the precip will stay over our higher elevations. So I don't love to see dry lightning potential. That absolutely could start fires. So this is going to be Friday afternoon. Then we see that carry into Saturday afternoon. Here you go. Most of it is going to stay over the Cascades on Saturday. So we're not done with the thunderstorm potential yet. All right. Whew. We're not done yet with the big headlines. We also have a hurricane that is turning in the Pacific, and it does look like it's going to have an impact on Hawaii this weekend. So this is Tropical Storm Lala. At this point, it is still a tropical storm, but it looks like the track is skirting on the south side of our islands. This is the main island, the big island right here, and it looks like we'll be a Category 1 at that point. This is tomorrow evening, Saturday evening, right on the cusp of making landfall, technically speaking, over Hawaii as a Category 1 hurricane. That is going to be Saturday in our PM hours. So we'll keep an eye on that, and then Hurricane Lala will kind of skirt around tropical storm and then potentially re-intensify back to hurricane status. But that's once the hurricane gets west of the Hawaiian Islands. So we will keep an eye on that. Definitely going to have an impact. Even if Lala does not make direct landfall over Hawaii, we certainly will see those impacts as far as rain, wind, and increased storm surge are concerned. So we will keep an eye on that in Hawaii. The big island, the south side of the big island, is the one that we're really watching. Here's your 7-day forecast showing you temperatures are going to stay right around 80 degrees for the next couple of days. So not too far off from the seasonal averages for this time of the year. So no big changes in the temperatures. We will get a little bit of a cool down into the end of the week with some mid 70s expected by the weekend. But overall, 7-day forecast is looking pretty good for us. We're just watching that haze. We're watching that thunderstorm potential for Friday and into Saturday. And then, of course, we'll continue to keep an eye on Tropical Storm Lala and what happens there over the Hawaiian Islands. Thanks for sticking with me for the last couple of minutes. I'm King 5 meteorologist Leah Pezzeti. I hope you all have a great weekend.